Hello my people. Hi, how is everyone doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're tuned in from. Thank you for tuning in. This is Kath Ulanga coming back to you on our journey with our gardening and little farming. So this is a moment of enjoying the fruits that we have been working hard towards. Look at that. Yeah, it's harvest time. This is the time that I've been waiting for the longest. You know, after the hard work, now you start cutting the vegetables and seeing how big they have grown. Look at this. This is the doing of God. It's just a good feeling, but at the same time you find vegetables have been eaten. Like this looks like the birds have really worked on it. So we've been sharing with the birds and other little animals around here, but it's been worth it. The amount of vegetables that we've harvested here, it's just unbelievable. But again, you can find yourself getting a few that are weak, but mainly they are all just so beautiful. So I'm going to continue harvesting. It's going to be a harvest that needs to be stored, so I'm gonna do a lot of harvesting, and then I will cut the vegetables and put them into storage for use in winter. So come along with us, continue watching us. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Kath Ulanga, and help us comment at the bottom so you can share your views with us. So you notice that my farm has so many things planted in here. It's just unbelievable, the things that are here. We have tomatoes, we had lettuce, we also had butternut. You see the lettuce have been harvested until this is all that's remaining and the seeds are forming. I had a little watermelon down here, but the space was not enough, I guess. The plants were so many. There was not such enough space for it to grow. So I'm gonna just keep cutting the vegetables. They're kind of too much, but good for sharing with friends and also storing in the freezer. So look at this. We are so grateful to God for this product that God has given us. It's been a bumper harvest for us and we are so blessed. Ooh, it's really heavy. Almost broke my arm, but check it out. This is really very satisfying. And then we've stored a lot in the freezer. That's how I've been packaging them. And then I come back and look at what's remaining. As I was going by, you see the pumpkin, the curled kales, the amaranth, the spinach. But I look closely as I was cutting the vegetables. I noted they were really cut by birds that were sharing with me, and I feel like I've shared with them too much. Now I need to figure a way to protect the vegetables that are remaining. So I cut most of it, and I'm planning to innovate something that just stay with me and I'll show you what I'm doing. because as we go around, you notice mostly the birds are eating the spinach, and they were also attacking the green pepper. That's what I noticed. But they don't touch the tomatoes, they don't touch the curled kale. So look here, I just cut too much of it, ready to go and cut and store. So I just went to the store and bought this net. It's called a gardening net, and this is what we are going to use for now to cover the vegetables as one of the ways to protect them from being eaten by the birds. I guess the birds are not getting enough vegetation yet to eat. So I look closely at my giant tomatoes, and wow, they have really grown tall. I think the reinforcement we put them was not enough. Let's just go and look and see whether there is some fruits on these tomatoes yet. Yeah, they are forming fruit. They have formed. There's a lot of flowering, but man, look at that. These are called giant tomatoes. They are really big. The stems are big. Ooh, this is beautiful. Yeah, so I wonder if this is gonna be able to be supported by the support that we did. So it looks like we're gonna have another project here right now to support these vegetables. We had already put the support that you can see, the small ones, but that's not gonna be enough. And I look and see these are my bell peppers. They have been eaten, all of them, by the birds. Bell peppers eaten. And then my cucumbers, they are kind of growing, but I don't like the spots they are having. I think there's also something attacking them. It's hard when you're planting something for the first time. You really don't know what's going on, but you can see something is wrong. So you just have to investigate so we can be able to care for them. So far they are showing good signs. So the question is, how can we make a structure that can hold these giant tomatoes to help it not to break? So we are going to come up with a way. So it's been a beautiful day, doing a lot of harvesting and planning on netting, planning on making support for the tomatoes every time we have a project. So before we cover the vegetables, we are going to water them so that they are wet enough. Apparently these nets, it's very hard if you don't have a strong structure to spray on top of the nets. They kind of hold the water on top, so it's good to always, when you're watering the vegetables, you kind of remove it if you don't have a structure that's holding the nets very well. So I'm gonna go ahead and water the vegetables for a while, and then we'll see what else to do. We have a couple of things that we have to do on this little kitchen garden. As I told you, every time we come here, we end up coming up with another project that needs to be done, because it's just a lot of work gardening, but it's very satisfying. We have now the project of also supporting the cucumbers. We have to tie them along that fence. We have the project of helping these giant vegetables, the project of covering them, the spinach. So it's hard work, but it's very rewarding when you start harvesting the vegetables and then you start cooking it. You don't have to go to the store to buy. It's very rewarding. So come along with us Please subscribe, continue to subscribe, continue to send us comments, continue to click the notification bell, and join us on the journey with our gardening, and we'll show you everything that we do to just make sure that we get some organic vegetables in our homestead. You notice there is a lot of multitasking as I put the water. At the same time, I am looking at how strong the reinforcements are. I'm also doing a little bit of weeding and also removing excessive leaves, especially the suckers that are on the tomatoes. So it's multitasking and doing things back and forth and ensuring that things are clean. So guess what? We discovered this is what we're gonna do for the birds. So we did get some bird feed and a feeder for them, and we noticed that they are now more attracted to the eating of the seeds than going to our farm. So sometimes you just have to be creative with what's going on around you. Otherwise, they were so focused on my spinach, but now I see the birds are more focused on the seeds that we prepared for them. Here we go. Look at the net, it's already in place. And then the biggest challenge of the day has been to figure out how to build a structure that's gonna be strong enough to hold these tomatoes. That has been a challenge, but I know Charles will come up with something. I don't know how. So you see my cucumbers have grown. They are producing some down there. I see some cucumbers. Some are coming up here. This is so nice to see them growing. And then I covered the bell pepper. Of course, you can't escape it from being bitten by something, but right there you see the bell peppers are growing. I have to cover them also because it looks like bell peppers, they love it. The birds love it. So next thing is to work on the project right here. Charles has come up with a way of trying to reinforce this support for the tomatoes. He's going to make two big poles on the sides and then on top, and then we are going to attach strings that will help. Look at this. This is really heavy, really heavy. If we don't reinforce them, they'll just go down and it will not be good. So it's just going to make something at the top like a structure, and then we are going to tie up all the loose stems of the tomato so that they can continue growing upwards and also be able to hold the weight of the beef tomatoes. When I was planting this, I didn't know this was gonna be overwhelming, but I noticed I have two types of tomatoes. There is the tomato Roma, doesn't grow so big, but the beef tomato grows excessively huge. And I planted like 5 plants of the same, and they are just a bush. So stay with us and you'll see the outcome of what we prepared. The nets just calm down because we are moving around in the garden. That's why they are so disorganized, but when we cover it, just the vegetables, it looks beautiful and the birds are not able to go over them. Well, the weather is beautiful out here for us to work outdoors, so I'll just let Charles continue to formulate his structure and see what he comes up with. Come along with us and enjoy this view of the big tomatoes after a long wait and hard work. Of course, as I'm going around, I'm just looking at the vegetables and enjoying the view and enjoying the production of the flowers, and then see how the vegetables have grown. But one thing you have to know about farming, it's not easy, but it's doable. It all depends on how much you're enjoying it. We just enjoy planting seeds and seeing them grow and seeing them produce and give us some things that we don't have to buy in the store. So we have looking forward to getting tomatoes out of this and being able to use it organically without chemicals. So it gives us a satisfaction. So at the same time, we are enjoying the weather. It's warm and beautiful outside. We are getting our vitamin D as we work in the garden. So this is just something that we do for fun. For some reason, both of us, we do enjoy farming. We have a background of farming. So meanwhile, I'm just gonna let Charles figure out how he's going to do this. I see he's already building the two structures. Okay, there he goes. He comes with a ladder to help him build the top part of the structure. So I'm just gonna let him just keep doing his thing. I don't know how he is going to fix it, but I think he is having an idea on how to do it. Meanwhile, I'm just going around and enjoying my vegetables and looking at them and just being happy. Of course, as I give Charles his time to continue with his work, just enjoying the vegetables and seeing how far they have come and how they are getting stronger and producing fruits for me and my family to be able to eat organic vegetables. Of course, it's been a very rewarding day, and as I continue to enjoy my vegetables, ta-da, there he goes, he did it. So we have already done the reinforcement and we are happy that we are able to do this. So come along with us and continue to subscribe. It's been a rewarding day and we thank God for everything. Bye bye for now.